It's 5:04 in the morning. That's right, first thing in the morning. Oh, boy. It's 24 degrees Fahrenheit. It's downright tropical. It is. And as we like to do, we start off our mornings with some gratitude and some patriotism. That's right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? All right. I am one patriotic mother. What? Don't say that before the first 5 minutes of the YouTube video, or else you'll get demonized. Don't scare the people first thing in the morning. No. 5:05 a.m. here at Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show, coming to you from Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, North America, planet Earth, which is the third stone from the sun, in the solar system, which is nestled within the sphere of influence of that soul sun, the heliopause, the heliosphere, the orange cloud. And that is nestled within the outer spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, which is part of a group of galaxies we call the local group from our perspective, which is also inside an even further bigger group of galaxies called the Virgo group, which is included within an even bigger sphere, strands rather, of galaxies in a huge supercluster that we refer to as the Laniakea supercluster of galaxies, which is inside an even bigger structure known as the known universe, which could be residing within a tapestry as yet to be unplumbed, unfathomed, unrealized, barely cognizant of the multiverse of all possibilities. Yes, it's Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show. First thing in the morning, we start off our day with some patriotism. I love my country. My country 'tis a thee, sweet land of liberty. For thee I sing. Land of my fathers, land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. Through across every mountainside, let freedom ring. Yeah. I start off the day with patriotism, with some gratitude. I also start off my day by making my bed every morning. It's the first thing I do. I roll out of bed, I go pee. I put on the kettle. And while the kettle is coming to a boil for my morning pot of coffee, it just takes a few minutes. I just I kicked off the flannel sheets sometime during the night last night. I got flannel sheets. I've got pillows. I got a pillow fortress, to be honest with you. So I got flannel sheets. I got 2 fleece blankets. I got a non-down comforter because I'm allergic to down feathers.
Attention passengers, there will be no green line service between North Station and North 98th Street until the end of February 26th.
And but that's like the first thing I do, and it makes you feel good. You look at your bed. It's like, oh, look at that nice little made bed. Like, it's actually a huge made bed. And I'm looking forward to getting back in that bed later tonight after a hard day's work and a belly full of beer on a Friday night. It's Friday. Welcome to Live and Learn, the gratitude show. I start off my gratitude list. The gratitude show is about my gratitude list, and it's about the impact gratitude has had on this human's life, and I want to pay it forward to at least one person, and I think I have, because there's a few of you out there that watch this show, and I love it, and I hope you love it too, and it's a great way to spend part of my commute, make some YouTube content, And like I said, pay it forward. I learned gratitude through my YouTube circles, and I just want to give back that energy. You know what I mean? Don't fret it, give it back to you. Dun 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 dun. Don't sweat it, give it back to you. Dun 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 dun. Overkill, overkill. That's from Overkill by Motorhead. No. It's a great album. It's one of the most rockinest rock and roll albums ever to be put to vinyl, acetate tape, compact disc, zeros and ones of your audio files. Okay, you're being silly, kid. You're being way too silly for the first thing in the morning. Where does he get this energy? Well, because according to my gratitude list, I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, and a solid breakfast. I went to bed an hour early last night. I said, at the end of the week, by Thursday, I'm exhausted, and I'm like, I crawl into bed an hour and a half early, I put down the phone, I put it upside down so the display doesn't light up. I never look at the time now until the alarm clock goes off at 3:47 a.m. I don't even have an alarm, like an old-fashioned LED alarm clock anymore. I don't look at, I put on that background noise with a black screen, an 8-hour long, no ads. I put on the sleep timer on my TV, and I just I doze off pretty quickly. And I'm so grateful. I got an extra hour's sleep. I feel so rested. I feel so good. Then I woke up, had my solid breakfast. I finished off my 11-pound cake parfait with the topping. So I had this infusion of sugar and coffee, delicious Dell's coffee, freshly brewed, freshly ground, freshly roasted. Yeah, I have standards. It's good to have standards. Boy, but it's Friday. We usually do a show called Apolitically Incorrect Friday. We've been doing that since the election cycle of last year and the madness and everything. And, I literally watch what I say. I really do. I have lots of IRL friends who are lefties, who are progressives, and whose feelings are really hurt about the results of the election. And I've known these people for 20, 30 years. And I love these people. They were my found family. They're my brothers and sisters. And their kids are, I'm an only child. I don't have brothers and sisters. I don't have blood nephews and nieces. So their kids are the closest thing I'm going to get to having nephews and nieces. And I'm honored and humbled by that. Because I've seen these children grow up. It's a wonderful thing. But also, I'm not a MAGA. I'm not a Trump voter. I was a Republican a long time ago when I was old enough to vote. I registered as a Republican at 18 years old, and I registered as an independent when I was 30. Because it was the time of, family values and the 90s. So, the Republicans got really, ultra-Christian, which was off-putting to me. And they got really, square, And it was the days of Clinton, you know what I mean? So it was just... So by the time, George Bush came over, second George Bush, I was kind of done with it. I was like, I'd like to joke, said that, I always thought I'd be, why did I register as a Republican? Because I always thought I'd be in a higher tax bracket. I always thought I'd make, I'd be in a career when I made a shitload of money. Yeah. The best laid plans of vice in men off Gangagley. That's what the Scottish poet Robert Burns said. That means the best, and that's Scots Gaelic for like often go array. And here comes the train, right on time. The first train into Boston. And it's the advertisement train, which will corrupt our view of the stations behind us. Who cares? Let's see. That's fine. Oh, look, a system map. And how are you doing this morning? Good to see everyone out there.
Next stop, Quincy Center.
Here we go. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Yeah. So I live in continual fear of always saying the wrong thing. That, like, you know, my friends will dump me if I say something really wicked conservative that aligns or is adjacent to their enemy's values. And so it's like, you know, is it worth it to engage in a political conversation discussing my feelings? What do my feelings really care? What does it matter? What is my opinion really? My opinion can only get me hurt. And that's the kind of the way. I mean, it's. I feel like the thing of cancel culture, the way that the left went, the progressives went. That, like, that's exactly what they do. I mean, like, I don't know. I just. And I don't want to hear. Of course, I want to hear like, oh well, they're probably not your friends anyway because like if they were to. So don't give me that. I've known these people for 30 years, 20, 30 years, in cases. They're good people. I'm in a blue city, in a blue state, always have been. Yet, I come from a level of poverty that they didn't experience. I come from the South Boston projects. I've seen what happens when you when you coddle poor people. But what are you supposed to do with poor people?
Center.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do with them? I mean, and you've given them this infrastructure which they rely upon now. When it comes to government handouts and welfare and, you know, Section 8 stuff, and just like, you know, all down the line. And, you know, I don't know, it's one of those, it's that railroad track test thing, you know, where which is a psychological kind of, it's a thought exercise. There's a subway train, and you have the power to save one life or a group of people's lives but you're only allowed a binary choice. Apparently, there's no way to stop the train, and you have the power to pull a switch that will redirect the train down one track or the other track. On one track is tied one person. On the other track is tied a group of people. What choice do you make? I don't know. My choice would be to disable the train somehow and to you know what I mean? But that's apparently not an option. It's going too fast. It won't be able to slow down in time. You know, I don't know. So it's like, I mean, just how do we feel that about, I mean, like, Could you just imagine the shit show of the world if we had President Harris right now? She's a grinning idiot. Oh, but he's a felon. He's a yeah. I mean, I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. Actually, I don't even have questions. There's one thing I'm sure of, that neither choice would have made me proud to be of the president. Like I said, I'm not a Trumper. I'm not a MAGA. You know.
Entering Wollaston.
But these people, they have an energy though, an ebullience. I mean, people like to shit on Musk and Vance and the whole gang, but they have some, like, the Democrats like to lecture and lecture and lecture and try to leverage your sentimentality, while these people just got to work. And it's like, we got to cut spending. We got to, reallocate this. Why are we spending all this stuff overseas? Why isn't, veterans over illegal immigrants? Why is that even a consideration? I don't know. I don't have answers. I don't even want to talk about this stuff because I literally fear alienating the closest people in my real life. I already struggle enough with loneliness and being literally alone. And, and if you have the wrong opinion, you're going to be ostracized by your group, and you had it coming because of you have mind crime or something. I mean, that's no way to live either. Make me a winner. I'm scratching my nose. Don't scratch your nose on TV. Oh no! Oh my goodness! He's gone deep. Oh my god! That's my brain. Oh, I don't even know who won the hockey game last night.
Entering North Quincy.
But I used to care about stuff more. I used to have a political acumen. I used to, be a voracious reader of the opinion editorial page in the paper, and I used to really care about this, that, and the other thing, and tempered with sentimentality. I mean, I get it. Your feelings are hurt. You're really sentimental. You didn't get your way. And one thing that really kind of just, it's like when people, lefty progressive people, saying that Twitter X is like, oh my gosh, it's a shitbed. It's on fire because of all of these chuds and chads and incels. I was like, well, you're the one that's chickening out and leaving. You're not standing your ground. You're not making it an equal place because you think that the echo chamber of blue sky is going to save you, in your opinion, and make you feel better and be a safe space. That's on you. You the one who chickened out and left X. Seriously, you couldn't stand your ground. Sure, you lost the election, but do you have to be a sore loser? I understand being a sore loser. I wrote the book on it. It's entitlement. It's anger. It's confusion. It's just like screaming at the air. Things didn't go your way, and you're going to make everyone else suffer for it. No, you have to learn how to deal with it. We have to learn how to deal with disappointments, with failed expectations, when we lose. Oh man, just... I don't want to wind myself up into a panic state before I get to work either. I mean, that's just... I don't need that in my life. It's Friday. It's time to land the plane. It's, get ready to... and it's like, I can't even drink too much tonight, because if I drink tonight, I'm going to be completely assed out in the morning. And I have plans in the morning. I have to be on the show. I'm on Wes, Thinking Critical, the Comics Aficionados, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern. I'll post the link in the community notes and on Twitter X. We're talking about comic books. Lots of news. Lots of good stories out there. I show off the comic books that I buy every week. It's my culture. These are my people. But yeah, I mean... I know, I mean... Jeez. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. I don't even have questions about this, Jade. I just know that, Elon Musk, Emperor Musk. I mean, get over yourself. He's not your flavor of rich billionaire who influences media. Oh my God. I mean, like, how is any of this improving my personal life? How is it going to help me find a wife or a girlfriend or a date? I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, like, and it's a good thing to know that there are more typical normal Americans out there than what you hear on social media. These TikToks with young women with their nose rings and their blue hair streaming to the air. I mean, don't worry. You can kill as many babies as you want. Obama did with those drones. See, that's a joke. That's a bad joke. That's my level of satire. That's my scathing kind of sense of humor to begin with. And why don't I say enough mean things about the Republicans and conservatives? I don't have the problems with conservatives, though, because I have conservative feelings that temper and balance my liberal ones, my classically liberal feelings. I'm so grateful and blessed that I'm free of the weight of all of this political stuff. I'm just like, that's why I'm apolitical. This is why it's apolitically incorrect. Because I'm like, what's it matter? Like, look at my mom. I love my mom. She passed away 7 months ago. She's a very smart woman, very bright, very opinionated, very feisty. But she's passed. What did her politics matter now? I mean, what did like her older sister Joanne was one of these Clinton people, you know what I mean? Like pro-Hillary people. She passed away several years ago. And but again, like, what does someone's politics matter?
Entering JFK UMass.
The inevitable happen. You know what I mean? Like, what matters most? Cui bono? Who benefits? Is it leading a good life? Having a loving family? You know? Working, earning, having fun, trying to balance out the misery of the world with love and genuine experiences with your family and your friends. And then your things about you, feeling safe. I mean, like, these are things that are earned. I mean, what are other people's sob stories contributing to my life positively? Being free of all this, it's wonderful because it's like I'm not wound up, not angry on someone else's behalf. I'm not tilting the windmills of this, that, and the other thing. And there is my childhood bedroom. Hello, little Sully. Hello. I don't know. I don't have answers. I don't even have any questions. I mean, given the choice of Harris or Trump, I voted for Jill Stein, knowing that I'm throwing away my vote. What does it matter to you? I don't know. But it's Friday, and I'm grateful and blessed for that I have a weekend, that I have stuff to do. I have, I've got my own show to be on Sunday, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. I might be hanging out with a friend on Saturday night. I've got Wes's show to be on. I've got stuff to do. I've got to settle into my place. I got things to unpack. I've got to do something with my mom's stuff. I've got to be constructive and put my energy into something, into the most meaningful way for this person. I don't know. Oh well. Let's wrap it up. It's Friday. Maybe get some gummies after work. So I can hunker down and have a good weekend. Maybe not drink at all. Yeah, maybe I have a drink or two on Saturday night. But you have a good weekend. Tune in Sunday, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern for the Super Sully Sunday stream. I got tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern for Wes's Thinking Criticals, Comics Aficionados. I will be posting links to both of those in the community notes posts. Keep an eye out for that. Also on Twitter X. It's my kind of place. I don't mind that place. I'm not put off by the conservatives, by the maggots, by the chuds, by the incels, by the detractors. You get over yourself. Don't be a chicken. Don't be a fucking pussy. Stick with it. One thing I do hate is being fucking constantly lectured, constantly having to listen to someone else's sob story. I don't know. Choose between the lesser of two evils. What if I choose just to make my bed and to work on me?
Broadway.
Alrighty. You have a wonderful weekend. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Please like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. Every like, every comment, every share, helps the algorithm suggest this little show to someone out there. So you have a wonderful weekend. God bless, and we'll see you with more gratitude. Bye.